Ready?
Ready.
Hey everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Snitchin'. It's your host, Kristen.
And Brittany, get ready for the best part of your day. We got a guest. It's Wednesday. Her name's Emma. She's my cousin. And she just opened her own clothing boutique, Ethereal, in South Florida. So we are going to talk to her about starting your own small business. And then we're also going to talk one of my favorite topics, fashion, style, clothes. So yeah. Hey, Emma.
Hey
Hey guys,
Emma!
thank you for having me. I'm so
We are
excited.
so excited for this one.
Yeah, super excited. I was thinking about it. I feel like I think you're the first Martin cousin to come on.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
props.
lucky me. Oh,
You're doing big things, girl.
I'm so excited. I'm honored.
Well, right before we started, Emma showed us the boutique. I'm already like so jealous of just everything. The aesthetic,
I know.
so cute.
I
Yeah.
know it's cute. It's come together a little bit as like a coastal industrial chic, which we're just kind of rolling with it. It took a while to get it all together, obviously, but now that it's like here, I'm like the vision is finally real.
Yeah. And I feel like you have been dreaming about this for years.
I have. I mean, I worked my first job when I was 14 was in a women's clothing boutique. I absolutely loved it. I was
Mm-hmm.
my mentor's first employee, and I feel like, my mom at the time had to go to like the town hall and get it signed off. I just loved having my own money in my pocket because no one could tell me how to spend it, and it was honestly always spent on clothes anyway. But yeah, it was something that I had always dreamed of, and then you go to school and you study and then you get a job and then, you're like, what do I want to do? And I just found when I really thought about, what would make me happy, I couldn't help but keep going back to, the experience I had in boutiques. And I was like, if I can
Mm.
do this and make it work, it's a dream come true. It really is. I pinch myself every morning.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
I love that. I feel like I know for me, it would be intimidating to open my own store. I mean, it's a lot, right? To find the space, get the inventory. Like, I wouldn't even know where to start. But we're big proponents here of like following it's like our girl Glennon, like doing what
You're knowing.
you're knowing.
Mhm.
Thank you, Brittany.
Mhm.
And that's like textbook of, always going back to your passion.
Don't get me wrong, there were so many times, not so many, but particularly when it was getting close to like actually opening, because like you're going through, like I think it took like, so I mean, I wrote down my like timeline. It had been July 2023 was when I first went to my mentor, who Marion Martinetti, I have to give her a shout out. She is the most incredible, like she is the best at what she does. She's been open for, almost 15 years. And she has so much respect in the industry, not only from like her customers adore her and follow her everywhere, but then also like, the people who sell, they're like, everyone knows Marion. She does what she does so well. She's been featured, she's gotten a shout out in Town and Country magazine. Like she
Wow.
has a great thing going. So when I first sat down with her and I was like, I think I have this crazy idea in my head, but she was so encouraging. And then, from the initial idea, I had another job and obviously when I was thinking about it, I'm like, I wouldn't want to directly compete with her. My family had kind of moved to Florida
Mm-hmm.
and I have to be honest, I couldn't do the snow anymore. I just feel like
Preaching to the
um,
choir.
You are
oh my God,
preaching to the choir.
that seasonal affective disorder is so real for
For real.
me. So I was like, all right, maybe it would be great because a lot of the ladies that I had styled working in details and goods have relocated to Florida or they're
Yeah.
here now as snowbirds and seasonally. And there's actually a lot when I was doing like demographics and everything, there's like a lot of overlap. Like it's very similar markets. So like,
Mm.
I can't buy the things that I love. Like fall fashion is buying for, winter, which I just
Mm.
finished doing all my buying through like at least the end of October. So like that's
Whoa.
how long in advance you're like buying. And like I miss like the fur coats and things like that. But so it's not like that. But people do down here, they want to wear the fall colors. Like that's their way of,
Well, the
Being
Benny,
in
I
the
feel like are probably New
seasons.
Englanders, right? There's
yeah,
a lot of
it
people that are from New England.
100%, especially in this particular part of South Florida. You have a lot of New York, you have a lot of Boston, Connecticut. I've met a lot of people from Michigan. So like there's a lot of
Hmm,
people here who, they've escaped the cold and are just living their best lives in Florida.
love
Yeah.
that. Wait, where was Details and Goods, the boutique that you first worked at?
Yeah, it's in Osterville, Massachusetts, so it's on the Cape.
Nice. Nice.
And it's perfect. It's actually kind of similar, like it's a seasonal destination. Our seasons happen to be opposite. So like right now, this last week was kind of the first time that I noticed a little bit of the exodus happening. Like you can see there's less traffic on the roads and things like that. But the Cape is like, she's got a couple months and then she would usually come down and do trunk shows around Florida. So I'm even thinking this summer, there's a good chance I'm going to end up putting my, packing up a couple racks and shipping some stuff up north and trying to do some trunk shows and spread the word. Cause it was amazing how many people I met in Details and Goods this summer when I was helping Marion, as I was building this place out, I was with her, on a daily basis, kind of, getting my sea legs back, like watching, what is she doing every day? Like when is she filing payroll? Like shadowing her doing buying. I mean, she is like the most amazing buyer. She just like has the eye for it. Like it's so natural to her. She just looks at something right away and you can tell her brain is just going and she's like, all right, I know this would be great for this person and this person. She's like, I like that. I don't like that. Like that's
goals.
Like a wizard. She's amazing.
I would love that job.
Oh my gosh, I love her so much.
I feel like you are like that too. I mean, I've known you for your whole life and you've always been super fashionable, even since you were like a kid. So you definitely have it too.
I've always loved it. I've always had the bug. There's no better feeling than when someone walks in and they're like, I'm stressed out. I don't know what to wear, or like, I don't feel good. And they try something on and like, you can just see their whole personality come back. Like they just like, I'm like, if I can do that and like make money, like that is a life well lived to me. Like that is worth it.
Yeah. I loved the picture of Grandy. It seemed like she had a good experience finding a dress.
She had a ball.
Oh my God. That is so cute.
It was so fun.
I love how you are talking so much too about mentorship because it is so important. Like I'm a big proponent of that also. So when you met with Marion and you were like, I have this idea, I want to start Ethereal, like what was the first thing that she's like, okay, this is the first step you want to take?
Well, she was definitely like, it's definitely an investment. Like it's not one of those businesses that you start that doesn't require, significant investment of like capital, So I saw my store for the first time April 1st, 2025, and like didn't open until February because when I walked in here, it was being used kind of as like storage for the restaurant next door. And so there was a lot of work that needed to go into that too. And like, obviously, like when you work with your landlord and write out your lease, like you get a allowance for build out, but like that part was tricky and something that honestly, she couldn't really give me. My mentor couldn't give me a whole lot of guidance on because her store, when she walked in, it had already been a different store before. Like this had to like become a store. And then you're talking even like Massachusetts permits are very different than Florida permits. Permits take a really long time around here. Like that sucked up a significant amount of time because like before you can even, I didn't do that much to it. It needed a floor, it needed a coat of paint, it needed a new bathroom. It already had like the plumbing worked into it. But like I needed dressing rooms. And like, I think in Massachusetts, what I understood it as is like, if it doesn't touch the ceiling, like you don't need a permit. Florida, they are so strict on permits. And there's at least 5 or 6 permits that you have to get.
For like a dressing room?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was one of those things where it was like, I don't know anything about construction. Like I'm one of those people where I'm like, I know what I don't know. And that's when it's like all about having a great team. So I don't know if you know this, but my brother Cam, who works for Franklin Construction down here, his boss is a GC. And so she GC'd the project. And so he and I were working together on like a daily basis. Like I couldn't have done this without Cam. It was like we had a blast together doing this too. But like both of us were like, I don't think Cam had really built out a store. They do like a lot of beautiful condos around here. But like he kind of got to take the driver's seat. And I was like, you just got to be able to trust your team. And like when you have great people helping you and they're going to say, we should make this like wall a little bit higher. I just feel like one of the best things that I did to kind of keep it moving was like, you guys know better than me. If you think that's going to look better, like I'm not hung up on that. Like I have to be hung up on what I'm putting in the store. Yeah. Like as long as it looks good, by all means, like let's do it.
That's good. Not being a control freak about it.
No, you can't.
to have your brother be your partner, that's awesome.
Huge. Yeah.
Oh, it was great. We had a great time doing it. And like once we actually got the permits, the build out didn't take too long. And then those were the moments like once the store was kind of finished and like the floors in and like we put the racks up and like those were kind of the moments where I was like, oh my God, like what did I do? Like there's no turning back
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
You
what a
just gotta
good
keep
feeling.
going and trust it. And like, you know, it's obviously I'm 2.5 months in, almost 3 months in now. Like I have a 5-year lease. Like I have a long way to go, but like it's already it's been great. And I'm like, no matter what, I feel like I'm always gonna look back on this time in my life, like just like this was so awesome. Like every day, it's like I mean, it's you meet so many nice people. Like it's just been so much fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it took you probably like what, a year from when you like really started making moves to opening?
Yeah, I mean, I think because location's so important. Like you can have the right business plan, the right brands in the right area, and if you're not in like a spot where people know you, like it doesn't matter how
Yeah.
much social media you do, like it's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at the time I'd like gotten really into rucking, which I love rucking, like with my
Mm-hmm.
weighted backpack. And so I
Mm-hmm.
would
I do
take my
that too.
backpack and drive. I went as far north as like Stewart and Hobe Sound. There's some great pockets of boutiques in there. And I would just
Mm-hmm.
like walk around, check out the foot traffic. I went as far south as West Palm, which, you know, West Palm, obviously, when you're in a city, the rent's way more expensive. And honestly, West Palm, you're not really getting the amount of foot traffic that you would think, you know, and it also wasn't my market. Like West Palm actually is like a bit younger.
Mm-hmm.
My sweet spot, I always kind of say like my store has been a little bit of like a love letter to my mom in a way. Like it's like
Oh.
she's like my best. I mean, she's obviously one of my best clients. She loves everything in here. We have so much fun together, but like she really is like a great like model for the women in the area in a way.
Yeah.
Like they're all kind of around her age. Like, you know, their husbands are either retired or like recently retired and they're like they've relocated from wherever they've moved and they spend their days playing mahjong and like pickleball. And so it's been a ton of fun being able to like do it with her. She has a blast.
I feel like you definitely get your fashion sense from your mom.
She taught me how to shop, so
Yeah. Great skills. I feel like you talked about it a little bit, but like I want to hear more about just like the vibe of Ethereal. If there were 3 words to describe the vibe of Ethereal, what would it be?
I would say it's like, you know, a lot of the stuff I have is pretty feminine. I would say it's kind of like elevated. I've kind of like tried to make my niche like, I mean, I might get this wrong, but I think it's like one of the highest concentrations of like country club living in
Country
a way
clubs,
around
yeah.
this area. So, like, you know, there's a certain dress code that goes with that. Like, you can't really wear jeans. You have to be kind of dressed up. Like, you can still wear like a nice sundress, but like it has to be like in
Yeah.
that mode. So I've kind of tried to keep it in there as like elevated. I mean, my favorite things to buy are the versatile pieces. I just think like as a shopper, those are the best investments. You want the dress that you can wear with your sandals during the day and then throw
Yeah.
slingbacks on and go out at night. That just makes it easier. And I feel like it has like a better value in your closet, like versus the items that are like super dressy that, you know, you have to have the right event for. Like that takes up space.
Yeah.
As
Totally.
someone with a jammed closet, all the space matters.
I was just talking about this yesterday. What about the name? How'd you come up with the name? Like, were there
Yeah.
any runner-up names?
So I actually, from my time at Kramer, they had done a lot of like the design thinking workshops where it's like you take poster boards and you write down on little sticky notes, like, and then you kind of like narrow it down from there. I'm not even kidding. That was like one of the, it sounds like, I mean, it's obviously, you know, a name is important. I spent like an obsessive amount of time on the name and it was so tricky. Ethereal kind of came to me like towards the beginning of the process because ethereal means like heavenly beauty. And you hear it a lot around like the Oscars and like the Met Gala. Like it's a really big compliment to be called like an ethereal beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved that. And I was like, but it also breaks down like the way that ethereal is spelled. It's like the real. And with my name being Emma, I'm like, I like to keep it real. I thought it had like a nice little like double
Oh,
meaning in there.
that's cool.
it's definitely like one of those things and then you could also see like, is the name even available? And like,
Right.
so I
Right.
kind of like got lucky with that and was like, all right, let's go. Like I had kind of thought of like Ever Coastal or something silly like that. And I was like, no, I don't want to box myself into just coastal. You know what
Smart.
I mean? Like, even though I am coastal and where I'd be doing trunk shows would also probably be coastal, you know, because I've had ladies coming in who they're going to like nice dinners and like I feel like coastal kind of almost sounds like casual in a way.
Mm.
Yeah. It
Um,
can even come off, I feel like, as a little like old lady-ish,
yeah, yeah,
coastal grandma.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, but that's true though. You have to think about that. Like I wouldn't have necessarily thought about that, but you're right. Like coastal is kind of more casual. I think it's like the connotation.
Yeah,
So I love the name. I love that double meaning.
I
I feel like
know.
I like have insider info.
once it happened, once it came together like that, I was like, all right, we're going with it. This is it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You totally had that feeling. It's awesome.
I am so curious about the buying process. I feel like
Mm.
that is what I am most curious about. How do you go about
No,
doing
you
that?
guys, it's
Like,
the most fun part of what I do.
oh,
It's amazing. It's really like, I mean, so there's like a couple different ways that I do my buying. Like it's usually going to shows. So like you're going to like some like big convention center. Like I'm telling you, New York in September is the big one that I go to. And that one's called
Oh.
Coterie. It's in the Javits Center in New York, the biggest convention center I've ever seen in my life. And the entire thing is filled with racks of clothes in different brands. And like you just
Wow.
walk around. I think I got 25,000 steps every day I was there because you just like
Wow.
walk around and around and around and around. And there's like so much to see and so many people to talk to. And, you know, like there's tricky pieces that come along with it. Like, you know, there are a lot of brands that when I wrote up my business plan, I'm like, I want to carry, you know, this brand. And it's like, you know, being a newbie, like Marion, my mentor, definitely gave me a lot of introductions that I was able to carry some great brands that, you know, I'd sold for years. But like some of them are like, you know, you got to prove yourself and then call us, which is kind of like
Oh.
the spot that I'm in now. Like I've got, you know, a couple months of like a great performance under me where I'm like, you know, it's time to revisit these conversations. And I totally feel like one of the things that I've learned throughout this process, not even just like buying, but even when it came to permits and stuff like that, like the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Like if you just keep like checking in, like it does help speed things up or help you kind of like get to that next level.
that's kind of interesting about like the designers, what they're looking for too. Like part of me would think if I have my clothing brand, I'm trying to get it into like as many stores as possible. But
Yeah.
I can see on the flip of thinking like if you only have so many items or whatever, but you got to make sure you're strategic about where you're putting things.
It's also like territories. So like they don't want, you know, even a boutique that might be in my zip code, not in my plaza, but like, you know, within a 10-minute drive, like they don't want everyone having the same stuff. So it becomes kind of like a territory game
Oh.
too. Like,
Right.
which just like, you know, I would say that there's so many brands out there. It's not like you're like you miss one brand and like it's
Yeah.
over and the whole plan falls apart. Like that is not the case. Like there are actually so many amazing up and coming brands. Like the other thing is my location is probably 10 minutes from the Palm Beach Gardens Mall, which has a Bloomingdale's and a Saks. I mean, and it's like I'm trying to offer something different in the market. And actually I've had
Mhm.
people who come in, they like that I don't have things that are like redundant to what's at Bloomingdale's. Like,
Mm.
and it doesn't mean these brands aren't great. It's like they're just like not everywhere. And I might have to give this hot take of like, I feel like the influencerification of
Mhm.
fashion has made everyone like dress the same. And I kind of find it boring. Like no one wears
Yeah.
color. Like it's like kind of like meh. And I mean
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna see this summer is like color is coming back. Like I think honestly my 2 cents like of I think the pandemic brought on like a beigification of fashion. Like I don't know if it's like connected to the way people are feeling or like what, but I just feel like the color is finally returning. Like
Yeah.
having like fun personality, like have that like sparkle, that sequin, like that kind of is having a moment now, which I love. Because I
Yeah.
think it's fun, especially
Yeah.
when you live in the sunshine. Like you don't want to wear beige all the time. Like you want to
Yeah.
No. And like to what you were saying too, I genuinely think my favorite shopping experiences, like I remember them, are in Charleston. And
Oh,
no, Emma,
no.
We love Charleston.
obsessed.
Yeah.
So I had a buying trip there, and
Mm,
I'm telling you, I like lost my mind. I'm obsessed with that city. The boutiques there are unbelievable. It's like,
chef's kiss.
Yeah.
oh,
There's nothing better.
And like it's because I had this Brittany, I feel like you would know it. I had this beige jacket. It was like two-tone. I wore this jacket, I swear, maybe like 10 years. And then finally I like gave it up because it was like whatever, it was
Falling
old
apart.
and it was falling apart. But I was like, you know what I love about this is that no one else, literally no one else has this. And
Yeah.
that's like such a good
yep,
feeling when you find something that you feel so good in and you
yep.
just know you're not going to find it anywhere else. Like truly some of my favorite shopping trips ever.
And
Yeah.
that's what people are looking for in a boutique. Like I've got
Right.
an interesting mix of like it's kind of a touristy town. Like people are coming to visit all the time, like particularly in the winter. And like they're, when you're visiting from out of town, like you want to find something that like you can't find at home. So like you
Yeah.
want those fun, different pieces that you're like, I can't live without this. On the other side of that coin, you have like the people who live here year round and they want to be able to come in and find like the soft long sleeve t-shirt that they can layer and like
Hmm.
that they love. Like the basics are also important. And like having that good mix of both is like honestly very important in a boutique. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds
Um,
like you know what you need. So like you
I
go, girl.
know.
and I mean, there's definitely, it's funny, like, because I love wearing a dress. I just think a dress is so easy as a girl. Like, you just
Hmm.
throw it on and you go. Most mornings, I don't have like the time that I would love to have to like really like put an outfit together and style it. Like, my life is just kind of chaotic right now, in the best way, but like, it just is what it is. So, throwing on a dress and leaving the house, like, is like the ideal getting ready in the morning.
Hmm.
So I ended up buying a lot more like longer dresses than I was expecting. But like the best part about inventory is it doesn't like you can't be attached to your inventory. Like your inventory is gonna move. Like you want it to move. You don't want
Right.
to have the same stuff just sitting there for a really long time. So like you can learn like the inventory I have now is going to be so different from the inventory I have, towards the end of my lease when I'm like, am I going to do this? Like, so, but it's just funny. Like, even when I thought I was being like super strategic with my buying, like, even down to like, I tried to, buy limited size runs. Like, I wasn't buying like 20 of the same blouse. I was trying to buy like a size run, which is like extra small, small, medium, large, sometimes extra large. Like, and see how that sells because that data was almost more valuable to me
Yeah.
than could I sell these 20 blouses. It's like, all right, that dress moved fast. That dress got picked up a lot. Like,
Right.
and Shopify, I use Shopify to manage my inventory and website and everything. And it's like the best tool. Like, if anyone is in retail, like, I really love Shopify, but it has so much analytics baked into it. Like, it's telling me, like, right
Oh.
now I'm reviewing, I'm like, all right, these are my top brands. Like, these are my top items. Like, it's making it so easy for me to sit down and be like, all right, here are the gaps I need to fill in. Here's my
Yeah.
strengths. Here's where I should capitalize. So,
That's like so, so huge. What are some of your top brands?
Yeah.
all right, I love this brand, Omika. It's
Okay.
one of my favorite things. Like, and I've seen the girls in Southern Charm wearing it a little bit.
Hmm.
It's definitely emerging. She's a classically trained artist originally. So she hand paints all of her prints. And then, yeah, and she's out of, I think, Tampa.
For our listeners, my
Um,
mouth just dropped. So,
yeah.
I'm looking at
But
the
there's this
website.
one
Whoa.
dress. Yeah, there's this one dress that I sell, the Palma Maxi. I've sold it through multiple times in like three different prints. My ladies love it. It's like a collared shirt, button down maxi dress that has a belt on the inside so you can tie it. Like, it's one of those dresses, like when I talk about versatility, like it's one that you can wear with your sandals during the day, throw a sling back on, change your earring, and like go out at night. It's like perfect. And it's all machine washable too, which is like an
huge.
just the added like cherry on top.
Yes,
Wow.
100%. I find value in that if it's machine washable.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though me and my dry cleaner are besties, but because I bring him a haul every single week, but for me, it's just easier if I can throw it in the wash. Like the amount of time you have to wait to rewear something is just,
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
expensive, low key.
oh, it's definitely expensive.
Yeah.
What would you say like your personal style is? Do you find like it's hard to, like I feel like if I was trying to buy for a boutique, I would only want to buy things like I like. It would be hard to go out of your comfort zone.
No,
Wait,
it's
that's
hard.
so
And I've
true.
definitely bought stuff before that I'm like, I think I kind of just bought this because I wanted it. But
Yeah.
it's
I'm
not
not gonna
many
lie.
pieces.
There
It's
are
not
some
many pieces.
things I stalk your website, and there are some things where I'm like, that is so something Emma would wear.
It's so true. I mean, I guess I would call my personal style. It's funny. Like I am pretty, like I love dressing kind of femininely. I love wearing my dresses, my skirts, like those are kind of like my uniforms, you would say. And then I would also say like I kind of dress like my market. Like I have no shame in that game. Like I kind of dress like my mom and her friends. Like I dress pretty conservatively. Like I'm pretty buttoned up. I really like classic with a twist. I can't say I'm super trendy. Like I guess it also probably has to do with my mom because she grew up in the 80s and you know, she looks back at all her photos and like growing up, she would always look back and be like, I can't believe I wore that. I can't believe my hair looks like that. And I always was like, all right, I think I want to like, it kind of helped me, I guess, develop like a kind of timeless style because I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to be doing
Mhm.
the same thing? I probably am going to still be doing the same thing, even if I tried not to. But yeah, I've just always loved, I mean, who doesn't love like Rachel Zoe? I feel like she has like the best style of all time. Classic with like a twist to it. Like she's always got like, she's not like boring timeless. Like she's got like personality to it.
Yeah. Sounds like your
Totally.
style, Kristen.
Okay, I was just gonna say, like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm on Ethereal right now, and there's a couple of things where, like, the Allura linen maxi dress, Emma,
hmm
I see myself, and I feel like what you were saying about, yeah, like classic with a twist. Me and Brittany once said, "How would you describe your personal style in 3 words?" And I said, "Classic, coastal," and like my aim, what I would love for someone to describe me at, I'm not there yet, but I'm working towards it, is like elegance. And I
hmm
feel like even like the Alba sleeve, which everyone go to the website,
Yep.
but it's like that's a case in point. And kind of what you were saying before, where it's like classic, it's like a button
Yeah.
down, got a collar, but it's a little bit different because it's got like the underneath white shirt and it's a bright color. And I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm ready for some color in my wardrobe.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like butter yellow is everywhere and I'm here for that.
Oh, it's great.
For
And the
it.
next one that's coming in really big is like cornflower, which is like a light
Oh,
blue.
Oh,
I'm t
I like
How about
that.
this? Fall, get ready. Burgundy is going to be ginormous, like out of
Oh,
control more than ever. And then
I like that.
winter, one I'm loving that I'm so excited because I just
mm,
bought through winter. So I'm almost like, it's funny, like when my stuff ships to me, it's sometimes been so long that I'm like, what did I get again? And then,
Oh, I bet.
but so having just finished kind of late fall, early winter, there's like an icy blue that's going to be everywhere. Like they're calling it ice blue.
Mm.
It's like a really light blue. And I'm like, that's going to be amazing for winter, particularly in Florida, where it's like,
Yeah.
it can be a little tricky to like wear the, traditional like winter colors, but
yeah.
that's what I'm excited about.
That cornflower blue is so pretty. I feel like I've never really seen that color.
And it
Yeah.
looks good on everyone.
That's
Yeah.
key. That's
That is
Yeah.
key.
really nice. Wait, though, so you said Rachel Zoe love. Do you think that you would say
Oh,
she's your
of
style
course.
icon
Oh
or
my God, yeah. I've watched Rachel Zoe. I think I probably got my job at Details and Goods because I watched the Rachel Zoe project when I was like way too young on Bravo, but I just was always, always obsessed. Like she's just, I mean, she's iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Who's
have
yours,
a,
Kristen? Victoria Beckham?
I love Victoria Beckham. Yeah.
Oh,
And I
love her
mean,
too.
I feel like this is very trendy right now. And it kind of goes back to what you were saying about like the beiges, those simples. But I feel like I've talked about her a bunch on this, but the Carolyn Bessette of it all that's coming back, I do like how simplistic her style is. Like simple, classic. So I would say her.
Yeah, she is good.
Yeah, I don't know who mine would be. Maybe like Kristen Cavallari.
Oh my God, love her.
Oh, no, that's a great choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mentioned like the color, you're loving that as a new trend.
Mhm.
Anything else that you really like that like 2026 trend that you're obsessed with or anything that you're like, let's
Mm.
move on. We're ready to see
I
this
mean,
go.
2026 is the year of the matching set. Like, so certain trends in
Ooh.
fashion,
Yes.
they last for a season, a year, or like a couple years. I think the matching set is here to stay for a couple more years. Like you're still seeing it everywhere. I'm telling you, people love buying a matching set. Like
Yeah.
that they come in and ask me, where are your matching sets?
Mm.
Because I just feel like it's so sophisticated together. And then you just get the versatility of like, you can break it up and you can do the top to a pair of jeans, or you can do the like skirt to a tank or a t-shirt, and like you have totally different looks, but like when you put them together you get that like really sophisticated like look. So that one, that's my favorite trend that has been around. Also, we're gonna see lace is having a moment. I've been loving lace because I just feel like it's feminine and kind of like delicate, especially like done in the right way. It can make things like a little bit like lighter and like less of like a heavy fabric. Like so like I love lace. You know, lace is not for everyone. Not everybody likes it, but you're definitely going to see more of those like feminine details, particularly through the summer and into next fall. And then what else? The trend that I'm done with is the really, really wide leg jeans. Like,
Oh my God.
I'm over it.
I feel like mine, or like the just super baggy jeans.
Super baggy. I'm sorry. It doesn't look good on
It doesn't look good on anyone.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
So I'm over that one. And I was like, of course, once the legs couldn't get any wider, you know that they're going to start getting narrower and narrower and go back to our skinny jeans again. And having already gotten rid of them. Like,
not me.
I totally see. Yeah, I know, right? I've held on to them. Yeah, the wide leg jeans. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Some people can pull it off, but to your point, like not the majority, it's not the most flattering look. Like,
yeah.
You know, I don't know, but I'm with you, Britt. I'm not ready for the skinny jeans to come back. You know, I like it just a solid, like boot cut
in between. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a flare jean. I think a flare jean looks good on everyone. And that's if I have just like a few pairs of jeans, you know, I'm still trying to see if my market even wants jeans, because most of the time they're at the club or they're somewhere around there. And like, but the jeans that I do have are like a nice flare or a boot cut, like, because I feel like those are the ones that stay in your closet. Like I can't even believe, what do they call them? The like, is it bolero jean or something? It's like the curved out in one, like that. That I'm convinced is a social experiment. Like that, like is
no, honestly
not cute.
Yeah,
like even on these like thin models, like it just is not cute.
It's like a contest to be like, who can actually look good in this ridiculous outfit.
They're trying to like see how ridiculous people will look.
Yeah.
Can I ask about accessories? Like how's that like buying accessories, or like is it the same kind of process? Like I'm just curious, what's the difference?
It's different. And you know what? Actually, I have a rep coming into my store later. So that's like the other way that I'm doing buying. Sometimes I can't get on the road. Right now I don't really have, like, it's pretty much me in the shop 6 days a week. Like,
wow.
I have some help. Like I'll get to the point where I have more hands on deck, but like right now, you know, I just opened too. It's like my baby. Like I don't want to really leave it that much.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
So I have a rep coming to me this afternoon, and she has this jewelry line called Katie Ray Collection. It's the best jewelry. And I've sold through it 3 times in 2.5 months.
Wow.
It is sweat-proof, waterproof, tarnish-proof, and it's $50 to $100, which like jewelry in a boutique often functions as like a gift.
Yeah.
Sometimes people style it, and then sometimes it's just like, I need a gift for someone. I'm going to get this little bracelet or something, like, and that 50 to 100 price point tends to be a good like gift price. So it kind of hit all the markers. Cause when you're in Florida, you're like, you know, you might be on the golf course or on the pickleball court, or you're on the boat and in the water and you're swimming. And like when you're not wearing your nice jewelry, like you want the pieces that like you can live in. That line's amazing. I prefer to buy it. It's a little bit easier to not buy that one in person and just like look at the website. It's not like you need to feel the fabric or anything, but whenever I have a rep who I can meet with in person, I prefer to do it that way. I just like the face-to-face. Like even when I'm asking them questions, like I like to like see their response and like, is this a bestseller? Or like, are you just telling me it's a bestseller?
Yeah.
So the jewelry part's fun. I'll say that's probably one of my like not as strong points. Like, you know, I have a good customer who she does estate jewelry, which is like really expensive, crazy expensive jewelry. Like, and she's amazing. And she is someone that I've talked to a lot about jewelry and trends and like, what are people buying? Like, you know, because even though I'm not selling jewelry like of that price point, those kind of trends overlap a bit. And she's saying it's all like the chunky jewelry is back, like chunky like necklaces, like some of the necklaces that I sell really well are from this company out of Charleston called Market and King. And it's like the gumball bead necklaces, and they're like in different colors, and like you can layer them and like have a couple different colors, or just like, one to complete a look. But like,
That gives me so much nostalgia for our generation, because that was our vibe. I mean,
Statement
college
necklace.
days,
oh my gosh.
oh my God. Like, remember, you always had to have a statement necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the look. Okay, good to know things are coming back. Cornflower blue. We got burgundy coming up. Icy.
Yeah. I'm into the
mean,
colors.
Me too. Like, so much. Do we wrap with maybe like some pieces of advice? Emma, if someone is listening, like, I feel very inspired by your whole story. Like,
Me
good for
too.
you, girl. You're doing the damn
Thank you
thing.
guys.
Yeah.
Like, for real. That's a big endeavor to take on. And like, we can obviously, you guys can't see, but we can see, and we've seen Emma's store. She gave us a little 180 on Zoom here, and it's a beautiful space. And yeah, so for someone who's dreaming of starting their own retail or fashion business, piece of advice you would give them?
I would say, I mean, the most important thing with anything you do is to like believe in yourself. And I mean, that's kind of corny, but like, I'll say that. And then like a really actionable piece of advice is like, know your market. I'm living at home right now, obviously, as I'm getting myself started, but like, I live with my market basically. Like, I know what my mom's doing. Like, I see what she's wearing when she's going to different places. I mean, I'll even say like, when I would be at like church on Sundays, I'm like, oh, this is a great like little like little market where I'm
Market
always, I'd be, like,
research.
looking around. I'd be like, all right, getting some data here. Like everywhere I go, I'm always, and I'd sold to this market for a while. Like I know these ladies, I click with them very well. Like I love talking to them. Like I have the same hobbies as them. I love needlepoint and mahjong too. Like, so it helps. But like, I mean, if you don't know your market, you're going to struggle a lot more than if you have a good sense. Like it's always going to be a little bit of a risk. Like, what trends are they going to click with? Like, are they going to click with trends? Like, there's always an element of like not knowing. But if you know your market, what they do, how they live, you're on your way.
Great piece of advice.
I love that. Yeah. And Emma has an online store, so we'll have to post it in the show notes so that you guys can check it out. And we'll post it on social too. But lots of great stuff on there. Like I said, I've been stalking it. I got well, my mom's probably going to listen to this, but whatever. I got a great present for my mom for Mother's Day. I'm so excited about it.
Julie's
I won't
excited.
spoil it either, but she's definitely going to love it.
Yeah, she is.
Is there anything we didn't get a chance to ask you about? Just anything you want to say about the store? Anything before we wrap?
I don't know. I feel like I really gave you guys an earful, but
we loved it.
No, yeah, this was great.
No, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Yay.
Thanks for coming on.
I know. You'll have to come back and give us like a fall or winter. Well,
I would love to.
At that point, you'll be like, okay, summer 2028 is going to be like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, make sure to like us, follow us, comment at us at snitchinpod on TikTok and Instagram. Go to our website, snitchinpodcast.com, and tell everyone you know about us. Thanks, Emma.
Thanks, Emma.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.